Hello financial fans, we will look at some stocks, but before we do that I will tell you it is now 10 days before the US presidential election, and I would recommend that you do not buy any stocks until after the election. Just study the stocks and see which stocks you would buy, and just in case there's a drop in the market goes down 2 or 3% or more, and especially if there's uncertainty about who the winner is, and it might take a few days or a few weeks to determine that. Could happen, probably won't, but it could happen, and that would make the market have a tendency not to be going up. So you might get some bargains. Buy low. If the market does drop after the presidential election, that's a time to start looking for stocks that were higher priced just a short time ago. And I will give you 4 stocks to look at right now. We will begin with a stock that has the symbol CMC, Commercial Metals Company. And this is the page at Yahoo for Commercial Metals Company, and we see that the price $21.33 for the closing on Friday. I'm making this video on a Saturday. $21.33 per share, and CMC is the symbol for the company. And what we'll do is slide down that first column on the left until we get to 52-week range. We see it was as low as $10.76 per share in the last 52 weeks and as high as $24.04 per share. So at $21.33 it's near the top, and even if you were to buy it at $21.33 and if it went up to the top, that would be a big growth for any stock. The volume, a little over 1 million shares traded every day. And in that second column we go down 1, 2, 3 slots there to PE ratio, under 10, 9.19. I like that. And down a little bit lower we see the forward dividend and yield. The yield is 2.25%, which is not anything to write home about, but it's better than what you would get leaving the money in the bank. And that is good that it has a dividend, because dividends can always be increased sometime in the future in case you happen to hang on to the stock. The 1-year target price $23.32, and that would be a nice increase in value. And at Yahoo, whoever the experts are, consider this stock to be undervalued. Let's go to the next stock. The next stock is Intel. I've owned Intel a lot of different times, bought it and sold it. I don't have it right now. $48.20 per share is the current price, and Intel has a symbol of INTC. Down that middle of the first column on the left, you see the 52-week range, $43.63 to $69.29. So it's nearer to the low than it is to the high, and that to me means it's probably a good buying opportunity for Intel. Over on the right, in the middle column, we see the PE ratio under 10. That's unusual for a tech stock, 9.4 PE ratio. And down a little bit lower we see forward dividend and yield, 2.74% paid as a dividend, and that's a nice dividend. Not huge dividend, but still it's nice to see those quarterly checks come in from Intel. Let's go to the next stock. Next we see Big Lots, and the symbol is BIG. Big Lots is a retailer, and of course they've suffered a lot during this past year due to the COVID-19 lockdown. A lot of people not out shopping at the retail outlets, but Big Lots would do quite well this coming year, 2021, if the situation improves health-wise, and as far as the economy is concerned, 2021 could be a good up year, and it could be good for Big Lots. sitting there waiting for the customers to come flowing in, and we look down the first column to the 52-week range. $10.13. Don't you wish you had bought in there? And 57.24 was the high. It's now $49.80 per share. It sells a little over a million, no, 1,497,000, almost 1.5 million shares per day traded. And in the right-hand column, the middle column, we see the PE ratio, 2.72. That is very, very low, which of course is a good thing for the stock buyer. Forward dividend and yield about 2.41%. Again, not a really big dividend, but there is a dividend there, and that means that sometime in the future the dividend could be increased. 1 year target, $56.89, which would be a nice upward move. The experts at Yahoo consider the stock to be overvalued. I do not. But anyway, big lots looks like a big buy as soon as a buying opportunity pops up, maybe in a week or two. And we shall look at the last stock, which is Verizon. And Verizon is selling at $57.96 per share. The symbol is VZ, and 52-week range from $48.84, $48.84 to $62.22 per share, so it's near the top there, and has average volume of over 13 million shares traded every day. And the PE ratio in the middle column, PE ratio 13.11, a little bit higher than I usually like to go, but this stock has such a good dividend, it's worth jumping in. For dividend and yield 4.33. That's a nice dividend. You could set and hold the stock for a long time and just get the dividend, and if it stays at that same $2.51 level, it'll be a nice investment. 1 year target 61.26, which would be a nice increase from its current 57.96, and the experts at Yahoo consider it to be near fair value. I would say it's very fair value. And I thank you very much for watching.